Peace, family. Hotep, Amen. Black power, power to the people. Ashe. So moy be. I'm here today. Just wanted to point out this white lady. I don't even know who this white lady is. I think she wrote a book or some shit. I don't know. But she basically over here talking about how America owes black people. And talk about a lot of stuff that I don't really talk about reparations that much because I care, but I really don't care because I think we should just do our own shit and we should just fuck up anybody who get in our way. But she talking about this and it kind of resembles Dr. Claude Anderson, the honorable Dr. Claude Anderson. So I just wanted to come through, let y'all listen to this white lady. And like, if you didn't believe it when black people told you, you could believe it because this white lady tell you.
Feminist, gay rights groups, and those who are defending immigrants have commandeered the black civil rights experience. Yeah. What do you mean by it?
And before she started talking, that is something that I usually talk about. I don't have no problem with immigrants. I don't have no problem with gay people. I got friends and family that's gay. I got friends that's immigrants. I really don't care. But when we start talking about power and obtaining power, we start talking about building generational wealth, we start talking about laws and rights and whatnot, you can't put us together. You can't put black people together with LGBTQ and feminist movement and immigrants. You can't. It's not the same thing. Black people have specific and special circumstances in this country that we get to be treated differently from everybody else. We're owed something more than everybody else. Same thing Dr. Claude Anderson says too. Peace though.
Yes, I'm glad you asked that because I think it's one of the most important points of the book. I mean, I think the way liberals have treated blacks like children and many of their policies have been harmful to blacks. At least they got the beneficiary group right. We do have to, I mean, we shouldn't. There is the legacy of slavery and Jim Crow laws. We don't owe the homeless. We don't owe feminists. We don't owe women who are desirous of having abortions, but that's, or gays who want to get married to one another. That's what civil rights has become for much of the left.
Yeah, and I said this, Dr. Claude Anderson talks about this all the time. Black people in America are exceptional people. The things that have been done to us, the things that we are owed cannot be put together with everybody else. Everybody have their own problems, that's understandable, but our problems cannot be mixed in with everybody else. These are black issues. These are about black rights based off of human rights. It's not about everybody else. You're saying if you gay, you could just go back in the closet, you can hide. Everybody don't gotta know that you're gay. You feel me? But if you black, like you walk around the world, you black, you got dark pigmentation or darker than everybody else. You got kinky hair. You feel me? The system, the way the system was designed, the white supremacist system, it wasn't designed for you. And now they trying to mix black rights in with gay rights, and they trying to mix black rights in with feminist rights. They trying to mix black rights in with immigrant rights, and this shit is not even right. Matter of fact, when I was in college, and we had it's certain things that you have to do, like we got these scholarships and whatnot, and they see how many scholarships go to black people. But what they're not doing is they're not breaking it down of how many of those people are actually black natives or black Americans. And that's not to say nothing as to discriminate against or separate from black people in the Caribbean, black people in Asia, black people in Africa. It's just that these are programs that's actually given in America that black Americans are not getting. And a lot of other colored people may not even see that, in a sense they're working against it. They may not see that because it's the white supremacy structure in America that's basically pushing the black Native Americans out of any field and replacing us with whatever, gays, immigrants, feminists, And well, I said immigrants, but other immigrants from other countries, whether it be from Latin America, Asia, Africa, it don't matter. But black people are exceptional people, and we are owed something different, and you cannot lump us in with others. It just doesn't work like that.
After 5 minutes.
Immigrant rights are not civil rights?
No, I think civil rights are for blacks.
Yeah, you heard her. She said civil rights are for blacks. Now, Dr. Claude Anderson said the same thing. He said it was civil rights, but we should have been calling that shit black rights because everybody wants civil rights now. He said the same shit. Now, I want you to watch what this bitch-ass motherfucker say after her. Because this bitch-ass motherfucker right here, he gonna tell you the real truth. He gonna tell you that he's an immigrant, and most of the people in America is immigrants, so they really don't give a fuck about black rights. And again, that's not to separate us from different type of immigrant groups, because I got fucking friends that hold me down, bro. But majority of immigrants coming into the country is not, they not black nationalists. They don't practice black group economics. They don't give a fuck about you. Like, say for instance, we had a problem with Afghanistan a couple months ago, right? Now, we got the illiteracy level in this country is fucking ridiculous. You got homeless in this country. It's fucking ridiculous, right? But then our dumbass leaders is gonna go over there all the way across the fucking world and go help a whole bunch of fucking people and bring them over here and give them money and resources when you got people in your own fucking country that's been citizens since their birth, that their fucking family have been here for generations, and the government is just not doing anything. You got niggas in the hood that don't know how to read, but for some reason the government think it's okay to go across the world, force people to do shit, and then bring them here so they can replace us. Bro, I can't even, there's so much shit I can't even talk about all of it on this video right here.
This is essentially the problem, and the Republicans
What have we done to the immigrants? We owe black people something. We have a legacy of slavery. Immigrants haven't even been in this country.
But you see, most of us are either immigrants or are the descendants of immigrants, and
Well,
we understand
everybody.
that we understand, not everybody, there are Native Americans in.
And we are the Native Americans. The black native population are Native Americans. If your grandmother, great-grandmother, whatever, never told you that you was from Africa, you learned that shit in school, bro, that shit probably fake. That shit probably false. That's probably the enemies teaching you some bullshit so they can confuse you and steal the shit that you actually have, like your land. Okay? When he said the thing about immigrants is very important because this country that you love so much is being run by immigrants. Okay, you are the indigenous people to this land that we call North America, that our ancestors called Turtle Island. Well, Turtle Island is an English translation, but that's besides the point. You are the indigenous people to this land. The people that's running this so-called country that you love so much, you get your fucking Starbucks and your love and hip-hop baggers, all that bullshit, those are fucking immigrants. The media, only controlled by Zionist Jews. The Democratic Party that y'all love so much, only controlled by Zionist Jews. The reason black people haven't been taken care of because they don't give a fuck about you. If they give a fuck about you, they have to give you what you deserve, and what you deserve is this entire landmass. That's the greatest American secret right there. You are the indigenous people, bro. This is your land. This is your shit. You go outside, you look around, none of this, nothing in this world is possible without you. And they've been holding this land captive and using us, using our labor especially, because more black people are employed by the government, bro. Think of how many black people are in the armed forces that we go over to other countries and we subdue them to bring back the loot for America. And America really don't even give a fuck about us. They talk about fucking Obama and shit being the first. Bro, this one got nothing to do with whether I like Obama or I don't like Obama. But Obama wasn't really the first black president. And I'm not saying there was somebody before him. What I'm saying is, Obama is black from his father's side. His father is Kenyan. His mother was the American. So Obama is not even native black American. His father's from a whole different continent, a whole nother continent, bro. Like, his black side wasn't in America for generations. So it's like, basically you got this nigga come straight off the boat and now he the president. He not black Native American, bro. His family don't come here for generations. And that's, I'm not trying to beef with Africans. I'm just telling you the truth. Because this is the way the system is designed and perceive you specifically, the black, native, indigenous, aboriginal people of America, is specifically designed to trick and manipulate you. So you would never wake up and take your fucking land. And you got the Vice President Kamala Harris. Bro, I don't even think she's black, bro. I think she like white and Indian or some shit. I mean, black. I don't mean, when I say black, I don't mean melanated. I say black as in black American. That's what we're talking about right now. But she not even black Native American. And again, it's not me coming at nobody from India or Hindustan. I know that went over some of your heads, but I'm not coming at Obama and Kamala Harris in this video. I might come at them in another video. I'm not coming at them in this video. What I'm saying right now is basically, this white lady, with all her white privilege, she telling the truth. So if you don't believe me, if you don't believe Dr. Claude Innocent, just listen to this chick right here. Yo, it's QP the Preacher. I've been sitting here to reach you. I've been sitting here to teach you. Black Power, Ashe, Somoy B, Hotep. Peace.
Various groups, feminists, gay rights groups, and those who are defending immigrants have commandeered the black civil rights experience. What do you mean by that?
Yes, I'm glad you asked that because I think it's one of the most important points of the book. I mean, I think the way liberals have treated blacks like children and many of their policies have been harmful to blacks. At least they got the beneficiary group right. We do have to, I mean, we shouldn't. There is the legacy of slavery and Jim Crow laws. We don't owe the homeless. We don't owe feminists. We don't owe women who are desirous of having abortions, but that's, or gays who want to get married to one another. That's what civil rights has become for much of the left. They dropped the blacks after 5 minutes.
Immigrant rights are not civil rights?
No, I think civil rights are for blacks.
See, this is essentially the problem, and the Republicans don't understand.
What have we done to the immigrants? We owe black people something. We have a legacy of slavery. Immigrants haven't even been in this country.
But you see, most of us are either immigrants or are the descendants of immigrants, and we understand that not everybody, there are Native Americans in, but we understand in this country, we understand in this.
People must understand why